بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Islamic calendar is If Shaban 1446. Christian calendar is 7th February 2025. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Yenya Baba Shuaib. Last week on your program, normally. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Our brother Baba Shuaib, on his program on last week, someone from Nigeria asked me a question about Wakafi. What is Wakafi? Wakafi is like a Muslim. You build a mosque or a church or anything at all. And you said, and you will tell your people that this thing that just built, it is not part of your property. So when you die, nobody should share it among your family member or your children. That is Wakafi. But it will keep on going. People are going to keep on benefit from it. And you will be receiving the reward in your grave. Baba Shabo said it is not in the Qur'an. He said it is not in the Qur'an. Okay, let's go and watch Baba Shabo's video. When we come back, then we'll continue, inshallah.
Mahmoud Dauda, okay, let me pick up this call. After this, I called back the next caller.
Assalamu alaikum, Baba Shahid.
Wa alaikum salam, my brother Mahmoud, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, Baba Shahid.
Brother Mahmoud, can you mute the video you are watching? You are watching my video somewhere, so mute the volume.
It's already paused already.
Okay, thank you. Now go ahead. I can hear you now.
I want you to clarify something for me because there are some trendy issue now in Nigeria about the thing that they are saying Wakaf in Islam. Is there anything Wakaf in the Quran? That is to say, when it's just like this thing, wasiya. Because, for example, when you are alive, you can be able to devote either a school or maybe a masjid or Islamia to the public. Is this the same thing with charity or something? I need clarification. But they call it Wakaf. Is there anything Wakaf in the Quran? That's my question.
Okay. Yeah. Just a second. So they are saying that if the person before he dies or he's dying and he gives that thing over, and then that thing will do what for him? Will save him in front of God, or what?
Yes, this is according to when he was in the grave, or after that he will be receiving reward.
Okay, they are talking about this. For instance, for example, they will say Sadaqatul Jariyah, or they will say this.
But this one they can is at Wakafi.
Yes, this Wakaf they are talking about. These are all things they took from the Hadith concept. It's not. It's not a concept coming from the Quran. Nowhere in the Quran does it say after you die, then blessings are still following you. It doesn't say that anywhere. Quran never ever states anywhere in the Quran that after you die, blessings are still following. No.
But they associated this Wakaf with Surah Al-Imran, I think verse 92. Please, can you clarify for me?
Let's check. 92 is talking about people who are alive. But let's check. Quran chapter 3 verse 92 is about people who are alive. But I'm putting the verse on the screen. This is what it says. لن تنالوا البر
Yeah.
Hatta tunfiku mimma tuhibbun. So he says, you will never, God used the word never. You will never attain righteousness until you spend. That is, you disperse, you give in sadaqah, charity, from what you love. And whatever you disperse of anything, then indeed God is aware of it. So it's talking about people who are alive. It's not talking about people who are dead.
Okay, when you are alive, maybe you should make charity.
Yes, yes. You have to spend. You have to help people. You have to help people in need. We help each other.
Okay.
That is what life is about. Yes, yes.
What is what this verse is? Please speak to this what I've got the area.
Yeah,
that's why I was so confused.
Yes, those concepts.
That's why I posed my question to you.
Yeah, it's not a Quranic concept. It is coming from their hadith. Yes, it's coming from their hadith. They twist the narrative all the time.
But is there any activity that you are going to do after you dead? After you die, you are going to be receiving what? Hereafter?
When you are dead, your book is closed. Brother Mahmoud, when somebody goes to write exams, after the time is up, can you add anything?
Yeah. Okay. So whatever you are going to do in terms of goodness, do it when you are alive.
Thank you.
We heard
like
our
that.
brother.
Yes.
Baba
Thank you.
Shab, we heard
Mahmoud,
watch the video.
please stay tuned.
Did you hear what he said? There is no Wakafi in the Qur'an. But it's not true. It is there. So Baba Shabu is avoiding this hadith. Baba Shabu, you are avoiding this hadith. These hadiths were 1631. Sahih Muslim. Chapter. What reward reaches a man after his death? Now, you see, always we are talking, let me say from who? Abu Huraira. Allah be pleased with him. Reported from, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam as saying, now look at the hadith. The Prophet said, man, when a man dies, his act comes to an end, but three recurring. But three recurring. Charity or knowledge, into bracket, by which people benefit, or a pious son who pray for him after for the deceased. Now, this is in the Quran. Let's go to Quran chapter. Quran chapter 17, verse number 15. 17:15. After that, we will go to 16:25. This is 17:15. Allah said, whoever goes right, then he goes right only for the benefit of his own self. Whoever goes astray, then he goes astray to his own loss. No one laden with burden can bear another's burden, and we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give them. What I want is, Allah said, and no one laden with burden can bear another's burden. Meaning, if you do bad, that reward or that punishment will be on you. You are the one that's going to receive that punishment, not someone else. Okay, it's okay. Let's go to 16, verse number 25. Allah said that they may bear their own burden in full on the day of resurrection, and also of the burdens of those whom they mislead without knowledge. Evil indeed is that which they shall bear. Allah said, and they shall bear their own burden in full on Judgment Day, and also of the burdens of those whom they mislead. So if you mislead somebody, just like what Baba Shabi is doing, just like what you are doing, you are misleading people. According to Islam, you have to believe Qur'an and the Hadith. That's why Allah said that Atiullah wa Atiur Rasul, obey Allah and obey the Messenger. You are calling people to obey Allah alone, which Allah didn't say that. Allah said obey Allah and the Messenger. Okay, if you mislead somebody, even if you are dead, and the person keep on misleading or straying, you are going to be receiving the punishment too, because you are the one who make the person astray or mislead, or you mislead him. That is how I said that on Judgment Day, you are going to carry the load of that they may bear their own burden in full on the day of Qiyamah, and also of the burdens of those whom they mislead without knowledge. So if you teach somebody, so are you saying that? Are you saying that if I build a mosque or a madrasa, which is a school, and I died, anybody who will come into that mosque and pray, I won't get any benefits? Is that what you're saying? As far as I'm dead, that benefit is going to stop. So who is going to receive that benefit? Those who pray in the mosque. Yes, they will receive their reward for praying in the mosque. But the person who built the mosque, who buy the land and build the mosque, that person is not going to be receiving anything. Is that what you're saying? Because he is dead. Because the person is dead, so that's all. He won't receive anything. You see, what we're saying is that is why the reason why Allah sent the Prophet. Because if you say that Allah has to, if you say that we should obey Quran alone, meaning when you read the Quran, you understand by yourself. So you don't need the explanation of Prophet Muhammad. Then you are insulting God. Then you are indirectly telling God that God did a mistake by sending Prophet Muhammad. Because if Allah has to explain, if He has to explain everything full, complete in the Quran, so what is the use of sending Prophet Muhammad again? There's no use. Imagine you sending your kid to buy something for you, and you call the owner of that thing, oh, my son is coming to buy this. I will send you money through Momo, and then you will take that item, give to your own messenger or your own son, so that he will bring it to me. Don't give anything to my son. So what is the essence or the use of, what is the meaning of sending your son to that person? It's useless. So this Quran, that's why we are saying that, look at this verse. If you are trying to, if you want to understand it in a different way, the Prophet said that anybody who dies, his heart, his deed has stopped, except 3 things. So it means that when you build a mosque or do a good deed, and you are dead, it doesn't mean that as far as you are dead, everything is going to cut off. No. You are dead. But what you did, because Allah said that they will carry their own load full, and those whom they mislead. So if you mislead somebody and you are dead, when the person keep on misleading others and doing rough things, you are going to receive the punishment too. It doesn't matter whether you are dead or you are alive. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.